in a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers.
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steele in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the Animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them. Being carried around now. George Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the Animal.
Trouble up on the top rope. Nasty arm drag.
You really have to throw caution to the wind to even consider hitting something like that. Oh, look out. Oh! The Animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the Animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia's prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body could be considered a weapon.
And here he goes, just sending up the steel cage. Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
He counters with a great reversal. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian. And the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname? Shoulders down.
Isn't enough.
Immediately powers out.
Could be in search of a second win now.
Driving face first. Maivia one step ahead.
And now placed in the corner. A very dangerous position here.
Oh, look at this now. Corey, when you're up top like that, there's only one way to go. Vicious back suplex.
Look at Maivia going to work on the Animal.
The High Chief has all the answers right now.
George Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout. Oh, it's coming. Nice striker.
And George is laid out.
Oh, man, this could really come back to bite him in the end.
Oh, man.
Measured up nicely.
Fist drop. Oh, an eye rake.
That's not right, but effective.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the Animal out here. My goodness, calm down. Freakazoid. And evades the attack.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this one. No signs of either combatant backing down.
Neither competitor is backing down.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Oh, ouch.
Nothing pretty here. just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Going right after the arm of their opponent, applying the arm bar. Nice takedown. Just twit.
He wants to end this for the win. And the count doesn't even begin.
Better hold up on the victory. Oh, he got him. Is he going to lock this in?
Expertly manipulating the joints and muscles in the arm.
You can really see how excruciating this hold is.
Taps out from the excruciating pain.
Boom, what impact.
Here is your winner!
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. Peter Maivia, very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stuntman credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal.
Got it. Oh, an eye rake.
That's not right, but effective. Tossed without regard.
I do not see this match going on much longer with too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something like that.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
Here we go. Here's the pin. He kicks out with authority.
A lot of energy left in that kick out. This matchup isn't anywhere near over.
Everything he can do to create space here. Boom. Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steele. What's it going to take for the animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steele makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
Big back body drop. You see the height on that? The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Maivia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
He is determined to fight out of this predicament.
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the animal out here. Has him set up in the corner of the ring.
Maivia gets stonewalled. George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost a match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
Did you hear the impact? He's just looking absolutely bullied right now.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Peter Maivia has something brewing. Backbreaker.
And George is laid out.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash.
Single leg takedown. Stepping through into a step.
He just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Big slam.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact, nice takedown, stacked for the pin.
Turns the tables, shoulders down. And the High Chief defeats the Animal. Here is your winner, High Chief.
In a family,
cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
Here we go.
Oh, man.
Headbutt. Oh, not done yet. A second and a third, too.
And now a third.
The Animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the Animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia's prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
Big knee.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Destructive arm breaker.
Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
No early kick out.
Just powered out.
High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh, yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
We've seen that Steele isn't above using a foreign object to gain the edge against Maivia. So he's got to have the advantage in a match where they're surrounded by one huge weapon, right?
Well, you'd think that, Cole, but think about how these men prepared for this match. The High Chief is a consummate professional who's game planned for this stipulation. And Steele, well, I think he just shows up to the arena and asks who he's fighting.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Punishing power slam.
George Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the Animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Mistake made by Steele.
Maivia has Steele in his sights, looking to put the Animal down once and for all. I think the crowd knows what we're about to see.
Backbreaker.
Maivia can taste it now.
Starting to climb up the steel cage.
Watching.
Goes into the corner. Connecting with a sharp elbow.
George Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost a match by count out to the High Chief.
In Steel's defense, I'm not sure
We have a pin. Shoulders are down.
Oh, come on. Did he really need to stop the pin like this?
Headlock. Oh, cheap shot right above the eye.
Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
Big impact. Choosing to go after the head here. Interesting strategy.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steel often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
Oh, man! Maivia just dominated the animal with that one.
Uh-oh. Nothing fancy there. Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
Steel now just trying to survive. Once more, setting it up!
Ooh, back first.
And George is laid out.
Makes the cover. And the High Chief defeats the animal. Here is your winner,
She's not like most.
And now a dark horse. And there will be a coronation taking place tonight as Nia Jax and Lyra Valkyria face off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament.
The irresistible force has been...
And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring. Anything can happen in WWE. It used to be a tagline, but it's the truth, and Lyra Valkyria is living it.
Over the last 12 months, Lyra has already knocked off the likes of Becky Lynch and Io Sky, but she's never faced anyone the size of Jax. This is a first for her career.
Big hammer connects.
Nia doing exactly what she set out to do, keeping Valkyria grounded.
Now Jax needs to stay the course, and the crown will be hers.
Referee continues the count.
Not much time left here.
And finally recognizes the count and gets back into the ring.
Placed against the turnbuckles. Ooh, headbutt.
Looking pretty about that.
In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second Queen of the Ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
But you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot at whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size.
Corey, what do you think is going to be the key in this match for Nia Jax? She certainly made plenty of promises when it comes to being Queen of the Ring.
What Nia brings to the dance, Cole, is raw power, the likes of which you rarely see from most men, let alone women. Nia has absolutely no problem using...
Here we go. Crashing to the floor.
I don't care who you are. You're not the same after suffering a crash landing like that.
Wow, Nia Jax throws a hard punch. Gut-wrench suplex.
Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra. Wow.
Undefeated for 3 weeks? When Nia Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months. And Jax has stayed that dominant for years.
Sent hard into the corner.
A quick reversal from her.
Lyra managing to find some of that needed breathing room.
Valkyria trying to bring the fight back in this one.
In the hard way. Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she hasn't won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the Irresistible Force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now.
Look at this. Placed in the tree of woe.
Stuck in the tree of woe.
They are doing whatever they please.
Jax is showcasing her power right here.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here.
Didn't go to plan for Jax.
Lyra managing to find some of that needed breathing room.
The U-turn Valkyria needed in this match could have been that right there.
Nia Jax, so powerful, so dominant. It's the Samoan drop.
There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'll be easy for Valkyria to pick up Nia Jax and drop her with the Nightwing.
Please, let's call the move by its real name. It's a Samoan driver. You think Nia Jax doesn't have a Samoan driver scouted?
And Lyra is brought to a disadvantage now.
And the Irresistible Force is really keeping Valkyria. Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night, Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE and Triple H is going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax and officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new Queen.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success.
He said, listen. What's wrong? What?
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, a lesser man wouldn't have survived. Stone Cold promised that Rikishi's days of walking above ground are over. This is no holds barred.
Snapmare could set something else up.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to the disgusting lengths that Rikishi has gone to. Big-time power slam!
Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
He's got him here. He's got him up.
And
with a sidewalk slam.
We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishis are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there is no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that.
Any and all momentum has been taken from Austin.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here.
Spine Buster! And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
No, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all The Rock's success.
We talk a lot about Austin being prepared for a fight. Talk about the Rattlesnake preparing to make Rikishi a dead man. Well, right now it's Rikishi doing the brawling. Rikishi's disdain. Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the Rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivors.
And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All but he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. Stone Cold too slow there. Into the barricade. Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
Austin's having trouble assessing the situation. Nasty headbutt. He wastes no time dodging the attack. And we know how despicable Rikishi has been. But to throw vinegar on the Rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight.
This conflict is beyond disturbing. Corey, what's going through Rikishi's mind when it comes to defeating Stone Cold?
Rikishi has to be prepared to endure an emotional storm like he's never felt before. The big man must recover from that and use his weight to immobilize the Rattlesnake, because we know Austin will not stay down.
Looking to explore things ringside now.
If you're looking to cause quick, sharp damage, you can't go wrong with the kendo stick.
He gets back into the ring. Rikishi is down. It could be over. Instantly, he has his shoulders up.
I was not expecting that from him at this point.
Countering that offense.
Scary mindset for the Rattlesnake. Austin has scouted pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, When Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat.
Driven down.
I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here.
And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those fit him well.
These past few weeks, and this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for. Goes under the ropes and into the ring. Heading to the top turnbuckle now. From the top. Crash and burn.
Man, oh man, took that crucial leap of faith, and no one was there.
Stone. Cold able to reverse.
Austin, Stunner!
Nobody recovers when Austin hits that.
Shoulders down. A kick out at two.
Almost inhuman at this point.
Oh. And he's a step ahead of Austin. Great move. He's looking to go high risk from the top rope. From the top. Dominated. Are you kidding me? Cover. There's two. The rattlesnake bites again. Austin gets his payback.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, a lesser man wouldn't have survived. Stone Cold promised that Rikishi's days of walking above ground are over. This is no holds barred. And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
Well, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture, and that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all The Rock's success.
Dodges away.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Austin just looking to humiliate his opponent.
Taking this match to the outside. Anything Austin is trying is being suppressed.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now. taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here.
Corey, Austin has been out of in-ring action for nearly a year. Does any possible ring rust factor into this match?
Well, maybe if this actually was a match, but this isn't about arm drags. It's not about drop kicks. This is a fight, and there is never any rust on Stone Cold when it comes to fighting.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE.
Sit on the apron. What a landing.
Now Rikishi has the firm upper hand.
Rikishi. Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here.
And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. Nobody wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer.
Scooped up. Here it comes.
Rikishi driver.
And Austin is out.
Oh, man, meeting the barricade.
Oh, he slammed his face right into the barricade. Stone Cold in some serious trouble.
Yeah, Rikishi isn't giving any clue. Opportunity now for Austin to capture some momentum.
The Rattlesnake got played around with for too long. Now he wants to open a can.
Oh, my gosh.
That's just disrespect right there. I kind of like it.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been. But to throw vinegar on the Rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
No fury. Shocking inside cradle.
Small packages could be it.
Kicks out before one.
I can't believe the ref didn't even get to one.
Jawbreaker! Call the dentist. Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned? He'll make his way to the ring. Big clothesline.
Scary mindset for the Rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat.
Stone Cold Steve Austin getting the crowd riled up right now.
Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
Punch connects. Ooh, brutal forearm.
Sent to the corner.
And scattered and met with a back elbow.
There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks. And this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for.
That shot has to knock you out. Stone Cold avoids the attack, trying to string together as many hits with that weapon as possible. I can't watch this anymore. Just someone make it stop.
This has gone way too far. Just stop this already. Now Rikishi has the firm upper hand.
Tough spot, even for the Rattlesnake.
Oh, and he stops that offense.
Austin is going to look to press on the advantage. But will that prove to be the chance he needs in this match?
Vicious.
returning back to the ring.
Oh, man, Rikishi is a man on a mission now.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
Things are heading ringside now.
Hammered away with the right hands.
Good grief. Austin getting himself some Texas rattlesnake retribution on Rikishi.
That'll break you in half.
He's going for the pin.
He breaks the pin before a 1 count.
How did he do that? What a shot.
Neither superstar giving an inch here. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Just teeing off with that fight for everybody. Who will break first? That is the question.
Austin setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. Boom!
Things have just gotten nuclear. More heads landing on the front lines now.
That will leave you stunned.
And he is directed into the corner.
Ooh, strikes to the rattlesnake's being picked apart.
Yeah, Rikishi isn't giving any quarter.
Caught him right in the jaw. What a quick shot. Back elbow.
Incoming. Taking flight.
He averts the offense.
Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense.
For Rikishi.
Austin is going to look to press on the advantage.
Could be exactly the fire starter the Rattlesnake needed.
And he's leaving the ring for the moment.
I think it's time to clear out.
Yeah, this is a bad situation.
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the Rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him.
And the core taking on some damage.
Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Rikishi driver. That's it. No way to endure that again.
Rikishi somehow defangs the Rattlesnake. Damn it.
His arrival signaled impending.
Looking at the champion, I guarantee there is...
John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. Will John Cena halt the Samoan Bulldozer's path to destruction?
Cena's going to have to go all out to accomplish that. No one has been able to withstand Umaga thus far. This brutal Samoan has made a mockery of his challengers and is perhaps the ultimate super heavyweight threat.
Cena could be in for the greatest challenge as champion tonight. But if anyone can overcome the terrifying ruthlessness of Umaga, it has to be John Cena.
He's looking to take things to the outside now. And don't expect much of a wrestling match in this one. Expect more of a brawl. This is not going to look pretty. It's going to get ugly. This is two trains on a track to a head-on collision.
Toe-to-toe, it's going to be bad, it's going to be bloody, and it will come down to who wants it more.
And you just see Cena's legs bent awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result of his rampage, but either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now.
No question John Cena has his work cut out for him taking on Umaga, who's been aptly named the Samoan Bulldozer for his relentless offense.
Yeah, and while Umaga may not be as refined in the ring as other superstars, his ruthlessness more than makes up for the difference. If Umaga can connect with some truly merciless attacks, then Cena and his title reign could quickly be in trouble.
Taking this thing out onto the floor now, and now he's back into the ring. Oh, he flips that around.
Rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan Bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
I can see why Don McLean drove one into the levee.
Just because I don't want you to move to Denver, don't mean I'm not a supportive boyfriend. I shouldn't have to apologize.
I slammed that burrito.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the strongest. And even if that is the case for Cena tonight, John Cena has never met a fight he didn't like.
Cena would try to gain strength from this capacity crowd in Kansas City, but not even that may be enough to stop a rampaging Umaga. Boom! Return fire with the headbutt.
Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
Super kick! Gosh!
Oh, the reversal by Cena. Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never...
Oh, for the title!
Quick shoulder up.
Still has enough energy for the simple kick out.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
Driven down face first.
Lifts their opponent's legs and...
Ouch! That's one way to get your opponent out of the corner.
Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey, and his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan Bulldozer. Boom.
Oh, God.
Here we go. You ready for it? Choke slam! Ooh, nasty shot to the throat.
Starting to falter here.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense.
Picked up and being carried around now. Oh, right to the throat. Late pin. Championship on the line. shoulder up even before a 1 count.
This deep into the match, and he's able to kick out before a 1 count? It's stunning.
And the champion still chipping away at the challenger. Cena knows it will take much more to defeat this beast of a man. Cena gets intercepted.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done. What a headbutt.
And a well-timed counter.
Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days.
And his core might be a bigger target now.
Ooh, bullseye.
Turns that in his favor. Go driver! Umaga with a reversal.
Jarring punch. Here we go. It's popping off. Ooh. It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here. Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up. Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all around. Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
No more holding back. Going all out now.
I thought they were going to keep that up all night.
Shot to the throat. Ooh, pinpointing the trachea. Headbutt. Pow, what a shot. Super kick.
Momentum fully shifted to Umaga.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now.
That unraveled on Umaga.
Crucial turnaround there because Cena was falling behind.
Could be what Cena needed to ignite a rally. Oh!
To the throat.
Oh, man, right to the esophagus.
Cena's getting dominated.
Umaga is showing no mercy out there.
Spiked. Sit out. Pile driver. Ooh. He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count. Cuts the attack off. Clothesline. So effective.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm. And he now slides back into the ring.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming. Tonight could look at Umaga, and he reminds me of Yokozuna. His unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs, his calves. They give him a great power and a great base. It makes him almost impossible to knock off his feet.
He's thick, he's strong, he's nasty, and he won't be slowed down.
We know what's racing through his mind.
Cena ducks underneath. Couple of shoulder tackles now. Cena, the powerhouse, gonna finish things up with a slam. Shoulders down to retain. The challenger forces a shoulder up.
How, at this point, you don't even stay down long enough for a 1 count is beyond comprehension.
And Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in any sport come from the Samoan heritage.
Umaga's aggressiveness can be traced back to his bloodline. When you're fighting a Samoan, you are battling a tough, scary human being. Power slam. Good night. Ooh.
And now he's going to the top rope.
From the top.
Diving headbutt.
Just like that, sent out of the ring. Watch out!
Look out below!
The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
Cena looking to put this thing away.
STF is in, STF is in! This is just the kind of message we were expecting. Nothing but aggression being shown here.
Whoa, wait a second. What a counter! Now's the time to beat the count.
Quickly heading back up top.
He's heading back to the ring.
Just in time to beat the count. Two powerhouses, a championship on the line. We knew this would be a battle.
Umaga and Cena aren't giving up any ground here. Rapid fire Samoan drop. Oh! Ricocheting off the turnbuckles. The whole ring in between them and a collision in the corner.
Here we go. You ready for it? Choke slam!
The whole ring in between them. Ah.
Double leg takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Look at pin. Has the champ pin. Is this it? Why on earth would he give up the pin?
He's got bad intentions.
Oh, goodness. Blasted right into the corner.
And Cena flattened in the corner.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant. Brutal attack from Umaga. He smells Cena's blood in the water.
Pulls their opponent in, belly to belly. Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. I think he forgets that he's...
This'll do it. Umaga.
Samoan spike.
Could that be enough to gain the title?
Here's the pin. The champ isn't going down easy.
We knew it was not going to be an easy task to put the champion away, and that's being proven right now.
More like the champions proving that sooner perish than lose their title.
And I think we all know this is only going to make a monster like Umaga even angrier.
Cena and Umaga are out of control, taking each other to their absolute limits.
This has been as physically intense as we expected.
And here's John Cena. John Cena is pulling out all the stops, trying to keep Umaga down.
Cena, look at this power onto his shoulders for the AA.
The champ might have just sealed things. Oh, my God, did you see that? Kick out at Cena.
Looking for the end. That could be enough to continue to reign.
Goes for the pin. He got him. He got him. Cena got him.
Here is your winner.
John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. Will John Cena halt the Samoan Bulldozer's path to destruction?
Cena's going to have to go all out to accomplish that. No one has been able to withstand Umaga thus far. From the top. Crash landing.
Umaga with a retaliation. Hey, let's remember this event last year, Byron. New Year's Revolution has not been kind to John Cena. He lost his championship a year ago at this same event.
A mental hurdle Cena needs to overcome for sure. But the past is the past. I think John has a much bigger distraction in front of him right now.
Turns it around. Getting back into the ring now.
Big back body drop. What elevation.
Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan Bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants to obliterate him, like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John Cena we're talking about. If anyone can stand up to Umaga's brutality and power, it's him. Cena's going to fight to defend his title with everything he's got.
Such a unique situation for the champion John Cena tonight. This could be the first time in Cena's career that he comes in as an underdog champion.
And that's a credit to the challenger. Anybody would be an underdog against a man that's undefeated. Umaga simply looks unbeatable.
But John will fight you as long as he's breathing. That's the Cena style.
Off the barricade.
Cena has no control here.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now.
And you just see Cena's legs bend awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result of his rampage, but either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now. A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan Bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the strongest. And even if that is the case for Cena tonight, John Cena has never met a fight he didn't like.
Cena will try to gain strength from his capacity crowd in Kansas City, but not even that may be enough to stop a rampaging Umaga. Overwhelming offense now from Umaga.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense.
Stamina is going to be a key factor in this match tonight. Can Cena weather Umaga's vicious attacks? Can Umaga keep up the offensive pressure as Cena drags this into deep waters?
I think you're right, Cole. This might just come down to who has more gas in the tank.
This one's heading to the outside. Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole to call him a dangerous and deadly savage. And Cena is taking on a lot of offense now.
Full focus from Umaga. Oh, man. Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
Oh, sent straight into the corner hard.
And he retaliates. Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey. And his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his head.
From the top rope, Samoan splash.
And with the attacks Umaga has been delivering, you have to think about internal injuries mounting on Cena now.
Oh, what a slam! Planted him.
And Umaga is in control.
Cena's perseverance being tested.
Gets the reversal. What a counter.
Oh, man.
Cena with the reversal.
These two showing how well they know each other.
Firing with a straight shot there. Answering back. The fight is on, and it's furious.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground. The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
Umaga with a crazed look in his eyes, staring down Cena.
Winding up.
Samoan spike.
Can the champ recover from that? Superstar setting up. What an aggressive side slam.
And I could look at Umaga, and he reminds me of Yokozuna. His unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs, his calves. They give him a great power and a great base. It makes him almost impossible to knock off his feet.
He's thick, he's strong, he's nasty, and he won't be slowed down. Winding up.
Samoan spike.
The challenger comes up big.
From the top.
Diving headbutt.
Cena is unable to stop this string of offense.
Umaga continues to maintain the advantage. Got him in the corner now.
And he re-enters into the ring. Caught him right in the jaw.
Oh, what a shot.
And Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in any sport come from the Samoan heritage.
Umaga's aggressiveness can be traced back to his bloodline. When you're fighting a Samoan, you are battling a tough, scary human being.
Power slam.
He catches Cena with a counter.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Rapid fire Samoan drop. Down with the Samoan drop.
Getting set up in the corner now.
And Cena flattened in the corner.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA.
Winding up. Boom! Samoan spike. Are we headed towards a title change? Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. I think he forgets that he's even in a championship match. Estrada is very aware of it, but Umaga sometimes looks oblivious to what's going on, other than the fact that he knows he's supposed to hurt his opponent.
Having no conscience is what has set Umaga apart. If he gets confused and the bloodthirst takes over, that's where Estrada becomes useful by directing Umaga back to the ultimate goal.
I think Umaga just doesn't know when to stop attacking. He has no sense of what it means to pull back on the reins, so to speak. He's able to reverse it. He quickly slides into the ring.
And Umaga wants more out of his opponent.
Cena's still divisive as ever with the WWE Universe, but you can't deny his legacy.
Into the corner he goes. The whole ring in between them. Clothesline. Oh, God.
Up on their shoulders.
Down in a hurry.
Umaga's gonna fly. What a Samoan splash.
And Umaga is in control.
Cena has to find a way to reassert himself. Oh, boy, here we go. We've seen it once, we've seen it 1,000 times. It always works. Look out. Driven down hard. It's that time again. Time for the 5.
Pin attempt by the champion. And the champ can't keep the challenger down long.
What's it going to take to put this match away? Put in the corner now. The whole ring in between them.
Two powerhouses, a championship on the line. We knew this would be a battle. Umaga's gonna fly. What a Samoan splash.
Crushed in the corner. Caught him right in the jaw.
What a shot.
And I'm concerned about all the damage that has been done here.
Yeah, there's only so much your body can take before it gives out completely.
Oh, what a knee strike.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move. Point of the elbow finds the mark.
An uninterrupted surge against Cena here.
Umaga is showing no mercy out there.
Setting him up for the flatliner.
Countered into a head-rocking bulldog.
Umaga sidesteps that. Manages to slip out of the way. Looks like he knew what was coming up.
Oh, square shot with the back elbows ends that. Uh-oh. And a suplex.
Uranagi. Man, oh man.
Manages to reverse it. Vicious headbutt.
Cena and Umaga are out of control, taking each other to their absolute limits.
This has been as physically intense as we expected. In the hard way.
Hazardous part of town here on the apron. Back suplex on the apron.
And has Cena truly hurt Umaga? Has he slowed the Samoan bulldozer down? Umaga with a retaliation.
Tremendous impact. Skull-crushing headbutt.
Even more attacks to the neck and head area.
A dangerous target to have your sights set on for sure.
Under the ropes and back into the ring. The intensity of Umaga.
Near the end of the count. Better hurry. Almost used all of the count there. Superstar setting up.
Spiked with a Uranagi.
Up on their shoulders.
Down in a hurry.
Pulls their opponent in.
Belly to belly.
Here we go. You ready for it? Choke slam!
Momentum fully shifted to Umaga.
Cena having trouble getting his bearings.
Stiff elbow will break that up.
Cena doing what he can to halter the beatdown.
He endured the charge and now looks to lead his own raid.
Choke slam!
Such a potent display of power and control there. Oh, what a clothesline.
Alley-oop! Evades the attack.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here. Press slam.
We're about to see it.
Cena with an attitude adjustment.
That's got to be it. Consider the championship retained.
Unbelievable. Kick out at one.
Unbelievable, more like inhuman.
And Cena has a stunned look across his face, but he's going to have to refocus and throttle up right away.
Oh, man. Turns it into a statement DDT. Ooh.
Oh, Cena got caught with the reversal.
Rapid fire Samoan drop.
Look at the power from Cena. Face first.
And it looks like he's got a bullseye on his head now.
The WWE Universe standing at attention, completely entranced by this matchup now.
What is Cena doing on the top rope?
John Cena, you can't see me.
Cena tapping in and has the crowd in a frenzy.
John Cena, submission move in, the STF.
The STF is cinched in.
Submission move for Cena.
Cena cranking back on the hold. Can Cena's opponent survive?
He got him, Cena got him.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Champion, John Cena!
Last thing you're like.